Calculating family income. Introduction. When a youth cannot be determined to be low income, utilizing more straightforward options like free or reduced price lunch, living in a high poverty area, public assistance recipient, youth experiencing homelessness, or youth in the foster care system, the next step is to calculate family income in hopes that the youth will be eligible for Title I services. Let's take a deep dive into how family income is calculated. Youth is considered low income if the youth is in a family with a total family income that does not exceed the higher of the poverty line, or 70% of the lower living standard income level, or LLSIL. This sounds serious and difficult to figure out, but don't worry. The Office of Workforce Development compares the poverty guideline and the lower living standard income level figures provided by the federal government and creates a handy chart for your use. This information is provided as part of the Workforce Implementation Guidance Letter, LLSIL for low income and self-sufficiency. Within this WIG, you will also find an attachment containing the list of the counties in Georgia categorized as metropolitan areas, Atlanta metropolitan areas, and non-metropolitan areas. You will need the LLSIL chart and the county list in order to identify the appropriate income guidelines to help you determine if the family income will classify the youth as low income. You can find this guidance on the OWD website at the following link. Once on the webpage, scroll down until you find the LLSIL for low income and self-sufficiency WIG. Once you have the most recent LLSIL chart provided by OWD and the county list, then you can start the process of calculating family income. Let's discuss the steps in this process. Step 1. Determining family size. Family size is determined at the date of the application, and it is only necessary if family income is the only option to determine low income status. Members in the household who do not meet one of the categories identified in the WIOA definition of family are not included in the family size. WIOA regulations define family as 2 or more persons related by blood, marriage, or decree of court who are living in a single residence and are included in one or more of the following categories: married couple and dependent children, a parent or guardian and dependent children, or a married couple. Dependent child. A dependent child lives in a single residence with parents or guardians and relies on them for financial support such as for housing, food, clothing, necessities, and more. Additionally, a dependent child does not meet the definition of independent child based on the free application for federal student aid, or FAFSA. Independent child. An independent child is living in a single residence with parents or guardians and is at least in one of the following categories: 24 years of age or older by December 31st of the current year, a veteran, a member of the armed forces, an orphan or ward of the court, someone with legal dependents other than a spouse, an emancipated minor, someone who is homeless or at risk of becoming homeless, is a student for whom a financial aid administrator makes a documented determination of independence by reason of another unusual circumstance, or is currently living with parents or guardians but provides more than 50% of his or her own support. Let's put the family definition into perspective through a couple of examples. Example 1. John is a 12th grader temporarily living with his grandmother. He works 12 hours per week at the local supermarket to provide for his basic needs. He is planning to move out of his grandmother's house after he graduates from high school. What is John's family size? A. Family of 2. B. Family of 1. The correct answer is B. In this situation, John is considered a family of 1. Based on what we know, the grandmother is only providing temporary shelter to John, and John is not depending on her to provide for his needs beyond the shelter. Therefore, they do not meet the category of guardian and dependent children. Example 2. John lives with his grandmother. His grandmother became John's legal guardian 2 years ago after both of John's parents died. What is John's family size? A. Family of 1. B. Family of 2. The correct answer is B. In the second scenario, John is living with his grandmother, who became his legal guardian 2 years ago. It is a permanent living arrangement that goes beyond a place to spend the night. John relies on his grandmother for financial support. Therefore, they meet the category of guardian and dependent children. Step 2. Determining what counts as income. Income is the amount of all reportable to IRS income received by all family members included in the family size, determined at time of application, during the 6-month period prior to application or registration. Unemployment insurance and child support payments count toward reportable income. Income of prior family members who may have comprised part of the family during the past 6 months but are no longer members of the household at time of application, i.e., divorced, separated, or deceased spouse or other family member, would not be counted for the income determination process. Only the income of members of the current family should be counted and applied against the current family size. Comprehensive list of included and excluded income, review State Policy 3.2.3, Family Size, Income Determination, and Self-Sufficiency Standards. Always remember, when an in-school youth has a disability, he or she will be considered a family of one. Out-of-school youths with disabilities are exempt from income determination. Step 3. Calculating family income. After determining the family size and calculating the family income for the past 6 months, LWDA staff will locate the appropriate income guideline according to the family size and geographic area as it appears in the LLSIL chart. Let's discuss this process through a few scenarios. Scenario 1. Anne is an in-school youth that lives in a single home with 2 other individuals, her mother and her little sister who is in the 4th grade. They live in a non-metropolitan county. Anne's mother earns $1,800 per month. Let us walk through this scenario. 1. What is the size of Anne's family? Family size of 3. Anne's family size is easy to determine. Her mother, her sister, and her are related by blood and living in a single home. They meet the category of parent and dependent children. 2. What is the reportable income? Anne's mother makes $1,800 per month. 1,800 times 6 is $10,800. The only reportable income is the mother's monthly earnings. 3. Is Anne in a low-income family? Yes. According to the most recent LLSIL chart, the family income guideline for a family size of 3 in a non-metropolitan area is $11,515. Therefore, the reported family income falls within the low-income indicator. Scenario 2. Anne is an in-school youth that lives in a house with 2 other individuals, her mother and her older sister, who is 25 years of age and works at the local gas station. They live in a metropolitan county. Anne's mother earns $1,800 per month, and her sister earns $1,024 per month. Let us walk through this scenario. 1. What is the size of Anne's family? Family size of 2. Anne's household consists of 3 individuals. However, when we look closely at Anne's sister, she is 25 years of age. Anne's sister meets the definition of independent child. Therefore, Anne's sister does not fall within any of the WIOA family definition categories, making Anne's family a family size of 2 individuals. 2. What is the reportable income? Anne's mother. Anne's mother makes $1,800 per month. If you multiply that by 6, you get $10,800. The only reportable income is the mother's monthly earnings. 3. Is Anne in a low-income family? No. According to the most recent LLSIL chart, the family income guideline for a family size of 2 in a non-metropolitan area is $9,155. Therefore, the reported family income does not fall within the low-income indicator. Scenario 3. Anne is an in-school youth with disabilities that lives in a house with 3 other individuals, her mother, father, and her younger sister who is 6 years old. They live in a non-metropolitan county. Anne's mother earns $1,800 per month, and her father earns $4,000 per month. Let us walk through this scenario. What is the size of Anne's family? Family size of 1. Anne's disability by statute makes her family income of 1. 2. What is the reportable income? Anne's income is none. The only reportable income is Anne's, as she is an in-school youth with a disability not working at the time. 3. Is Anne in a low-income family? Yes. According to WIOA regulations, Anne's disability allows her to be considered a family of 1. Therefore, she is considered low income despite her parents' income. Scenario 4. Anne is an in-school youth that lives in a house with 2 other individuals, her mother and her younger brother who is 12 years of age. They live in a non-metropolitan county. Anne's mother earns $1,800 per month and receives $500 per month for child support for Anne and her brother. Let us walk through this scenario. 1. What is the size of Anne's family? Family size of 3. Anne's household consists of 3 individuals. All of them are blood related and fall within the parent-dependent children category. 2. What is the reportable income? Anne's mother's wages and child support payments amount to $13,800. The reportable income includes Anne's mother's monthly earnings and child support payment. Is Anne in a low-income family? No. According to the most recent LLSIL chart, the family income guideline for a family size of 3 in a non-metropolitan area is $11,515. Therefore, the reported family income does not fall within the low-income indicator. Important takeaways. If other options have been used to determine low-income status, the calculation of family income is not necessary. In-school youths with disabilities are considered a family of 1. Out-of-school youths with disabilities are exempt from income determination. Family income includes all income received by all of the individuals included in the family size. Family size is determined at the time of application. Thank you for participating in today's training.